RPGaDay 2018, and it's day 12. Yeah, for those of you that think maybe you've seen this t-shirt before, I have recorded a couple of these in one go because I need to, otherwise I won't get through them all. So today's question is wildest character concept. As I said yesterday, I don't really go for big, outrageous, wild character concepts. I tend to try and sit nicely and comfortably within the setting and enjoy the setting. I have nothing against outrageous character concepts, they're just not my thing. So the question I'm going to go for is an alternate question, and that is, which RPGs facilitate running very large groups enjoyably? What a surprise, I've gone for a system question, or interpreted a question in a system way. So the game that I've had the most fun running with a big group is, you've seen it already if you've been watching these, Hollow Earth Expedition. This game I can't say enough good things about. Ubiquity is my go-to mechanics system for just about everything, and I'll hack it for just about any setting if I want a really good pulp game. But so I ordered the rules for that, and somewhat foolishly I arranged to play, I think it was about 8 or 9 days between the book arriving at my house and me arranging to play, and I think I had 5 players, and actually the game went okay. They didn't do anything that I was expecting them to do, so I made chunks of it up on the fly, but we ended up with a group of 1930s explorers inside the Hollow Earth, fighting Nazis over Atlantean power crystals and destroying a submarine before escaping in their airship. It was a pretty good evening. 5 players is not all that big a game, but it was a lot of fun. So we decided we wanted to have another crack at it, and we had an evening that came up at the gaming club that I run, where we normally got 2 tables playing, and various people were away on holiday, so I went, okay, look, I can run that, I can put in some extra people. And I think the second session, I think we ran for 7, it might have been 8 people. That was an absolute blast. That was the night that I think probably most people that I talked to about Hex who were there would say, oh yeah, that was an amazing game. So we had a lot of people. They were on an airship which was attacked by pterodactyls, big chunks taken out of it, and it started to crash land. As it came down, we had various things happening involving people jumping out on ropes and going and climbing trees, but the majority of the players ended up in a crash landed airship. There were 8 men coming out of the trees chasing one person, but the thing that caught everybody's attention was the Tyrannosaurus Rex that was bearing down upon the airship because it had taken over part of its territory. Various people tried to do things, including one of the characters who'd got round to the front of the airship and tried to shoot at the Tyrannosaurus. In doing so, he managed to ignite the gas inside the envelope of the airship, and as the T-Rex desperately tried to backpedal from the fireball that was erupting towards it, it ended up toasted and completely barbecued. 8 men were then attacking, and the guys managed to get onto what turned out to be an 8-man raft and make off down a river. It wasn't a lot that happened. When you run with big groups, it tends to run quite slowly, but Ubiquity is a very, very fast game engine, and I think this is one of the reasons, if I'm going to play with a lot of people, I will use Ubiquity. But we got through quite a lot, and what I really remember was vast amounts of laughter and incredulity and everybody trying to act in character and get on with doing their own thing. And because it was so fast, you could flip round everybody and then come back, and nobody lost interest. And that was absolutely brilliant. We then played, I can't remember how many weeks later, we introduced at least one brand new player who'd never played role-playing games before to that group, and we played with, it was either 9 or 10 people. 1 or 2 of the airmen that had also managed to escape the airship. We turned what was an NPC into a player character, and we handed those out. And that session, they rode a raft down a river with angry ape men on one side, velociraptors on the other, and piranha in the water. Dealt with rapids, dealt with various assailants managing to get onto the raft. It was a total blast, and we ended with the raft going over a waterfall, with half of the people still on it and half had managed to get off. We've never got back to that game. It's a real shame, because I'd really love to finish that one, but I mean, that was a couple of years ago now, so I doubt if we ever will. But again, although it was a big group, everybody had something they could do. Everybody was trying to do things, and the rounds go so quickly that even though you're not doing a lot, nobody feels like they're waiting 10 minutes for the various people to do things. Everything's over in 10 seconds, 20 seconds of what are you doing? Okay, either take the average or roll your dice. We'll hit that. That's on. And it was a really, really good experience. So yeah, I think definitely Ubiquity, but particularly Hollow Earth Expedition, works well with large groups. It tends to be a little bit of a larger than life setting. It tends to run very fast, very fluid, and slightly outrageous, which is funny because I started off by saying I don't particularly like outrageous games, but Hex is probably as outrageous as I get. So yeah, if you haven't got it, I really can't say enough good things about this game. It's really good, and it runs really well with like 2-3 players. Like I say, I've run it with 10, and that was really good fun. It's a great game. Yeah, right. I'll be back tomorrow with the next question, or with next answer. See you then. Bye.